Alright, hello and welcome back to the solo grind. I'm in the middle of making a sale here because I I started recording, but the recording equipment shut down of its own accord. It was pretty bad. Luckily I was able to catch it though. It happening. No real harm though. All I've done is just sold one of these brigades. I wanted to show off the sale before buying an import-export warehouse because that is the next order of business. Maybe I'll have to do a few headhunters or something before having enough money for that though. It's 1.5, that's what it costs. And I wonder if they've come out with a new update. It is Tuesday today. But I'll have to check after this sale if I can remember. I still have another warehouse to sell, it's not going to be bad. And I got the brigade mission, which is wicked. It's one of the better ones. Oh my good god. Everybody's in my way. Including the damn trees. This thing does not turn though. It's great, but it doesn't bloody turn whatsoever. So yeah. Here we go. I've pretty much just been grinding headhunters and this stuff back to back, I sold one warehouse off camera that I didn't record. But that's been about it. And honestly, I've been really lucky with the sell missions thus far. I haven't gotten the Cuban or the Titan one where you have enemies come after you, buzzers and stuff. Because I don't have any upgrades on my vehicles. And I also haven't had... Oh, I can just do that. Did I? No, I didn't make it. Yeah, you don't actually have to enter the compound sometimes. And I also haven't had... Which one was it? Oh yeah, the actual Titan or Cuban glitch where you can't drop the packages. Luckily I haven't had that happen. That would be so bad. Obviously, you can close your app though. I think this is another one where you can just like... Yeah. You don't actually have to enter. That can be pretty handy, as a matter of fact. Whoops. I don't do these businesses very often though. The crate business. I do prefer import-export over it quite a bit. But it is slightly cheaper to get into CEO crates than it is to do with import-export. The beginning. There we go. One more and then it's just another warehouse. The reason I've spent so much time, you can see the time remaining right there is what I'm saying. Like I started the mission. And then midway through the mission, bloody the recording equipment stopped, so I just had to like restart the computer, and do all of that stuff. That's why it's been 15 minutes or whatever. But I haven't actually spent 15 minutes in the mission. That would be absurd. Time is money, and I don't really have either. So how about you cooperate, huh, Elgato? Alright, this is the last one. I spun the lucky wheel today. I got RP. Nothing special. Yesterday, I believe I got... But dude, I always forget the damn lucky wheel. I'm not gonna lie. There are days where I forget it completely because I just don't happen to be in the casino that often. And you can't actually put it as a spawn location before you get... before you get a penthouse, I believe it is. So, yeah. Haven't won the vehicle yet, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, let me get the buzzer up in the air so no one crashes into me. I'm gonna sell the next warehouse right now. I just wanted to check if the event has changed. It should have though. But I was on earlier today and it hadn't, so that was a little bit bad. Let's see if I can remember anything. Do I remember anything that was on sale? Yeah, right, the offices were on sale, not from here. Let's go for a Dynasty 8. If the offices are still on sale, then the thing hasn't changed. Nope, it has not. Why not, though? It's 8:30 in Norway on a Tuesday. Doesn't it change on a Tuesday? Around 2 p.m.? No. 8 in the morning here? 8 in the evening. Maybe it's 8 in the evening when it changes. Because it changes 2 p.m. in America. I need to get I need to get a concrete answer on that. I think I googled it and it says the event changes at 2 p.m. in America, which would be 8 here, technically ish. So maybe maybe when I started this session and this grind, before I started recording, the thing hadn't changed. Hopefully it doesn't just kick me, because it can do that sometimes, you know. So really in the middle of a mission. Oh,
for help.
that's right. I'm not in a mission. I thought I was in a mission. No, I haven't started the damn cell yet. How much does that give me though? Let's put that in the bank and see how much it gets. How much it is. Hopefully they do get rid of the snow with this next one though. It would be very, very nice. 1.35. I don't think I'm gonna have enough though. Although I did do a headhunter before starting this, so odds are headhunter is gonna be available by the time I've completed. Look how much quicker the loading screens are when you're not in a public lobby. That's absurd. Obviously, right? And it has just nothing to do with your damn internet. I've said it before, but I have very good internet and I got it. So you know, to test it, but I guess it doesn't really work with GTA. This is the plain one, oh my god. Although when it's 6 drops, it's not gonna be the shitty one, I hope, right? The one with the stuff come after you. There's another Cuban plane. Well, it doesn't say which plane it is. Maybe it could be the Titan. Like I said, I'm not familiar with these missions. But there are 2 Cuban ones that I know of. One is with 6, one is with 10 drops. Although the one with 10 drops was when I did it with, yeah, it's a Cuban. Maybe you can't get the Titan if you're only selling 9 crates, which is what I'm selling right now on the 126k of product or whatever. I've spent 1836.54, so I'm only making like a, I don't remember what it was, but like a 75 or something profit. It's not that much. However, I do headhunters in between, so you pretty much make up the crates that you buy. Headhunter is 20k, 20.5 if you, depends on how long you spend. So I should make most of them up. Jesus Christ, this is not a movie, okay game? Do not pull at the last second. Just get the plane up in the air already. Oh, this is a pretty decent pattern. In bloody movies, like the planes always manage to pull up into the air at the very last. Oh, okay, so you have to hold your height on this one. That means I can't. That means I have to focus. No. Yeah, so planes always like pull up at the very last second, and I'm like, dude, I'm not having that. Pull up right now. I didn't spend all this time to crash into a goddamn gate. So it's not gonna be the one where enemies come after you, right? Because they wouldn't have the one where you have to fly low as well as the one that enemies come after you. This is all right. Cops can detect me though. Can I call Lester in this mission? Maybe. May very well be. You have a little radar thing on your radar. No, you have like an altitude thing on your minimap. It goes away if you expand it, but that really is what determines how high you can be up from the ground. Alright, here we go. Let's take a risky biscuit through the windmills, why not? Knife flight. I mean, we're done with the thing, aren't we? Doesn't really matter. That was it though. Maybe we can bank the cash in the air. No, it's not. It doesn't matter how high I go. Probably gonna have to do a few missions though. We'll see. Hopefully not too many. Once I start getting the import-export warehouse, I can do... I'm gonna do that pretty much exclusively. Yeah, 50k more. Until I am... until I have 10 standard, 10 mid-range. So import-export is pretty much gonna be my main focus if I need an airplane. No one uses that feature. Didn't they patch that out of the game as well due to the glitch that happened not too long ago, the hangar thing? Give Lester a call if you require a plane. Do you even know what you're saying, Rockstar? That did patch that glitch though, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's try to land. Actually, you know what? I'm on a goddamn parachute. Although this could give me the cops though. Not gonna lie. God damn it, quit ragdoll. Where's the buzzer gonna spawn? There we go. Let's go into third person. Do not run it over. It is not your vehicle. How about you show me some respect? No. That's a goddamn lamppost. Oh my good god. Damn straight. Seriously. Let's go. Yeah, it's ready. But yeah, I got the cops on. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I could have sold that Oracle as well. I haven't sold vehicles to LSC very much because as long as I have a headhunter or something to do, it's, in my opinion, it's wasting time. But I don't know, I could be wrong on that. Alright, let's see. Come on, get the bugger. These missiles are not very well tracking. It's the wrong guy though. Alright, I'm gonna get him. That's the wrong guy. There we go. That should be a kill. So, I think the cooldown is on like a few minutes. Maybe I could sell a car now, technically. I can do that. And then just source a crate in the meantime. Maybe I'll source one crate just because, just as like a meantime thing. Like I said, I'm probably gonna start doing import-export back-to-back. Like just doing import-export because there's no cooldown on how many cars you can source. Please let there be a good car here. Don't make me do all of this for nothing. That's the Grizzly. The Zion. No, not really. No, there's an Oracle. Run! I got you. You get out of the vehicle. Police business. How about you leave, leave... She just called me a piece of shit. Well, you know what? You're not entirely wrong.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
But hey, it's the way Rockstar's made this game. What do you want from me? Quickly sell this. Boom, 8k for this one. Is it always 8k or is it 9? I think it's 8 always. May have said that this is 9, but no, that's the ballers. Alright. I can be lazy, sure. I'm allowed to be. No, I can't. Too close. I'm gonna go to the warehouse and source another car. 1700. So it's nighttime soon. I don't really like to play them too much during the nighttime, but let's bank this cash. It looks like almost 30k. Whoa, whoa, what the? Did you see that? Rewind her. Oh, okay. Well, she was walking in the air. What the hell was that? Jesus. The glitches in this game, man. You gotta love it. Maze Bank. Nope, there we go. 1.5. Yeah, I did have 1.48, didn't I? Plus 30. So, as far as the import-export warehouses go, I'm gonna buy the La Mesa one now because it's the one I can afford, and it's good to just start getting into that business. If you love doing CEO crates, one thing you can... CEO crates slash headhunters and stuff. One thing you could do is get the Buzzard. Instead, because the Buzzard is 1.75. That's probably gonna be, you know, a near future purchase of mine. That's why I was hoping that the event week would be on this day.
Anything you need, boss.
That way I could see, you know, maybe bunkers come on sale, maybe MC Business come on sale, something like that. Import-export warehouses come on sale. So that would be pretty neat. But the Buzzard can be obviously very helpful. I'm just gonna get an import-export warehouse right now. This is the one that I think is the best one. The one I like to use the most because it's closest to the majority of the cell locations. The majority of the cell locations are on the west side of the map. But for now, since I don't have the capital to do anything about that, I'm gonna get this one. Hey, just let me control GTA. If you just let me control, we're gonna be just fine. Not gonna get any of the
You've
core.
got some space. Now
We've
you
got
can
the
move
bomb.
cargo. Click on the green button, Source Vehicle, and we'll search the system for an appropriate car.
Let's
Soon
see what we
after
get.
That, the details will come through by
The
text.
Roosevelt
Then it's
is
just up to
actually
you
a
to get in
high-end
the
car.
and
Okay.
bring it to the warehouse. Be on the lookout
How are you
for
talking in
rival
2 places at
organizations
once, huh?
trying to hijack your vehicles.
Assistant.
And know that you can intercept organizations moving cars too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's called being a douche lord. So the Roosevelt is a car that's quite heavy. If you know, if you're one of those people that like to do it with the cargo bob, but I find that doing import-export with the cargo bob, I'll probably explain this a little bit later as well. But doing import-export with the cargo bob is not as effective. Oh, I was just driving the car. This could be the one with the chopper copter. Yeah, I see the helicopter. Okay, here's what I'm gonna... Although I don't have the advanced scope. This one sucks. If you mess up, this one can be really, really bad. I know one strategy I can use, but I don't have the advanced. Can I go into ammunition? Let's just do it. No, I don't have the funds for that. I wouldn't be able to buy the advanced scope even if I could. Isn't that like 12,000 for the regular sniper? I'm not sure. Basically, I can't zoom that far with the one I have. See, I'm taking a big loop-de-loop here because I don't want to get too close and trigger the event. But this is one of those where the police is chasing down the driver. However, it only triggers when you get close enough. You can come up to this Branda building. I can't read that. Biranda? Bell building? Whatever. And one of these two roofs should be fine. I think I actually take this one because... Yeah, let me just do that. To walk right here. Careful with the buzzer, we do not own it. Although we do fix it every time we land. Oh, see, I got too close. Oh my god, this is gonna be treason because this guy can basically snipe him out of the seat. But I think if you pass like this invisible line here, I was too close, basically. And I have to take care of this buzzer as well, so I can't just jump out. I'm gonna have to get... Damn, this was a shit mission to get in the beginning because it's also a Roosevelt, you know, which is not that great to drive. However, it is a top-range car, which means I can get some capital really quickly. Maybe we can take out the chopper with the buzzer at the very least. But this guy, I believe, drives to Polito Bay or something like that. We'll see. Oh yeah, I have the music on right now. Oh, he's crashing it. Damn it, Greg, what's your problem, bro? It's almost like it's your car or something. Jesus. I'm gonna have to steal just a regular NPC car. I could spawn the Sanchez, but then I'm afraid I'll lose the buzzard if I do. I don't know. I can't drive that thing. There he is. There is the culprit. Oh my good god, I got him. You know what? That was worth it, because you can potentially be chasing this mother hubbard down for 16 years. I'm not even kidding. It takes that long. I counted. That's how long it took. So, calling Lester is always great because just a few bullets can really damage these things, these import-export vehicles. But yeah, listen to the horn of this. Oh lord. It's pretty cool when Rockstar add unique horns to the game. Whoa, I thought that was a police officer chasing me. No, he was just in the river. Turn off your sirens, bro. Or maybe he's doing that because he needs help, who knows. So yeah, I'm gonna sell this vehicle immediately. I've got lucky that it was a high-end vehicle, but if you don't get a high-end one, while you're doing this process of import-export, if you're planning to do like me and just you know, do import-export back-to-back instead of mixing it with crates, you should sell anything you get. And that's why you want to do it back-to-back, because odds are you will be able to source 2 or 3 vehicles within those 20 minutes of cooldown. So you will be on the front foot when it comes to filling up your warehouse. And the car that I think is the best one to sell is the T20. I will be explaining the whole 10-10-12 method of sourcing cars. You actually want to get 12 top range, not just 1, because that's ridiculous. But like I said, I will be explaining that a little bit later. Let's just see if we can survive to the warehouse without too much damage. Hey, 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 get out of the way, people! This thing does not budge. It is really heavy. I'm not sure how, but I think it's over 2 tons. For reference, the T20 and stuff like that are 1.4 to 1.7. The supercars on average. This thing may be 2.2, 2.5. SUVs on average are 2.2. Like the Grizzly. The Granger, I think, somehow is 2.2. Although I could be wrong. But the Ballers are 2.2, I think. Not the armored ones. I don't even know how the Granger is that heavy. The Radius is pretty heavy. But I'm not sure when I'm talking about weights of cars. Whatever. I mean, I do find it fascinating to look at the weights of cars in particular. It's such a easy stat to get into, and like I said, when you're doing this with the Cargo Bob, you don't want to source the Roosevelt back to back, because you can choose which cars you want to source when you have 10-10-12 with the import-export warehouse. Well, so this took a goddamn eternity. Jeez Louise, get out of my... Yeah, well, you should have thought about that, shouldn't you, before you picked up a bloody bike in my barrio. Hey, 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 this is my barrio, you understand that? So So I'm gonna sell this right away. 2,800 is not too much. I am in a solo public lobby, which means NPCs will spawn and mock me up, let me tell you. Oh, right, she gives you a little bit of an intro scene.
Here's
Asta. Probably gonna skip that. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, if you don't have enough money in your bank account, you don't actually have to pay. But be careful of that, because one terrible thing that can happen if
Hey boss, you want to sell something? You're in the right place.
old timer, isn't that the one for the collection as well? No, see, this is one terrible thing that can happen. Is this worth it though? I think maybe I won't do that. I'll do a headhunter to get the money. I'm not really sure what's gonna be faster. Then again, you know, if... Bro, oh my god, I can't even think. It's too loud, the damn voices. If I got a standard range vehicle, it would sell for about 30k, wouldn't it? So technically this is selling for more, but no. I'm not gonna do that since I have a big one, or a high-end one. Hopefully I can do headhunter. Yes. Goddamn love this mission. Request a buzzer. Sometimes that's grayed out. I don't really know why. Alright, dude, look how close they are. Maybe we should go for the one at the casino first. But yeah, this is just gonna give me enough money to be able to customize the car. What I was saying, one terrible thing that can happen if you... Yeah, is that your barrio? Whose barrio is it now, let me tell you. If you run out of money and it's time to pay your bills, you know, if Bob comes around, wants to be your uncle, it's time for that, and you don't have enough money to pay your mechanic, you pretty much have to have 0 at this point. I don't have too many garages, but I only pay him 50 right now because I don't have a lot of garages. But if you can't do that, you're gonna have to be in free mode for an entire day and have money in your account to pay him next time. Otherwise, he's not gonna be able to bring you your vehicles, and it is such a pain in the buttocks. Always keep in mind that you can request a Sanchez with the CEO menu. But if you're a VIP and you don't have 50k in your bank account, again, back to square one. You can't even do that. You need 50k at least. This is another moving target. Let's just go for him. I don't like the moving targets. They can potentially mess up everything for you. And be all frisky, you know, they can feel frisky and run all the way up to Bolito Bay. Like a bunch of douche lords. The buzzard missiles are not too great though. I have to time it proper. One thing about nighttime, oh my god, I can never see the damn, you know, not big buildings, but like the big cranes and things like that are in the way. And when you're flying down south, close to the docks, there's all a bunch of lampposts and there's like more cranes. It's a little bit ridiculous that way. How did that miss? Look at that. Perfect timing. I just got out of that thing. And again, I'm playing on a Series X, but it doesn't seem to do a goddamn thing. There's still popping, there's still things like that. I'm playing on 1080p, so it's not really stretching the console's capacity. But GTA old game, I guess. We'll see what happens when they bring out the extended or expanded version, whatever they're gonna call it. Man, that's gonna be the 3rd time that Rockstar drops a new version of the game. Isn't that ridiculous? Switch targets there. No, why would you lock off? Damn it, Greg. Dude, what is happening here? Oh no, don't destroy the buzzer. Are you mad? How is he? Doesn't the CEO only have a pistol? Do you see how much damage that Mother Hubbard did? Alright, let's try again. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Alright, this is a stationary one, okay. Should be all gravy. And 12 in the night. There we go. Oh, that was really lucky. Let's go sell this old timer.
Let's get to work. They're concerned about
Let's get to work.
Gonna have to change them up.
Ideally, you want to customize the car as quickly as possible. Put on a spoiler and off-road tires. Those are the only things that really affect the car performance-wise, and you want to do this really quickly. Let's hope I can outrun the NPCs with this thing. Because like I said, NPCs are gonna spawn and this thing is garbage. We'll see though. I do think, now this, like I said, the Roosevelt is pretty bad, but I do think it's probably better, or it is better, time to money ratio, to just tank the damage and drive past the NPCs rather than stay and take them out. Because here's one thing that a lot of people don't think about, and this doesn't just happen with import-export, but everything as well. If you use a lot of explosions or Mark II ammo, you spend a lot of money on that stuff. So I timed it once. It took me like 2 minutes, I believe, to take out the NPCs, 2 minutes. And I was only using the special carbine though, but it took a while, right, to kill all 4 waves of NPCs. Now if you're using explosions, that can be even more expensive. And once you have all the businesses in this game, you can expect to make, and you do them properly, you can expect to make about 450 to 500k an hour. 500,000 an hour is 666,000 a minute, I think it is. So let's say $6.5 thousand is what you're making every minute when you have all the businesses and stuff like that. But if you use the cargo bob and or you take out the NPCs, that's all things being taken into account. But if you use the cargo bob and you take out all the NPCs and you're spending 3-4 minutes taking out the NPCs because you want 100% commission, like right now, for example, how much did I lose? 806. That was not a lot of money whatsoever. 806, like I just told you, that's like 20 seconds of work or something, 10 seconds of work. So the money per hour is better if you just drive the car and you just ignore the NPCs as best as you can. The faster the car you have, the better it is, or the easier it is. I'm gonna spawn the buzzard. How about you drive past? Look down. No! Oh, are you mud? I'm gonna have to need your right license and registration, please. Yeah, piece of garbage. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna land this on the CEO roof so that it gets repaired and continue doing some more import-export missions. Yeah, just like back-to-back filling up this stuff. Snipe scope. Damn straight. Yeah, that's for what the other car did to me previously. You're an NPC, you're paying for it. You're paying for his mistakes, let me tell you. Alright, we got the Banshee. It looks like that's a mid-range car, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like there's a Solomon thing spawning right here. That's not bad. I exited on the ground. I do that sometimes. That was a mistake. Now I'm gonna have to gain a certain distance. Is that a Stainer? You know what? Let me take the Stainer. No. No music, damn it. I wanted the... Excuse me? Did you call me? Come on, bro. I can't do it? Maybe I can because I'm in a mission. This did pop up before, and I didn't want to do it because I want to get a recording of me getting all the Solomon things. But it always comes at the worst times. Are you mud? Polito... Oh, come on. I mean, the Banshee has decent... Not decent. It has very good top speed. But still, that is so bad. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. That sucks. So, okay. I mentioned that before that I was gonna... Well, I mean, that's gonna be kind of hard, isn't it? I'm just thinking out loud. If I only sell top range cars, even though I said before that you should, if you get the low range cars, you should sell them. But if I only sell top range cars, I can use the profit thing, because when you go to the computer in the import export, it doesn't show you. It shows you the profit that you've made off the vehicle, including the damage that you've taken. So let's say I sell 10 cars and they're all top range. That would technically sell for 800,000, right? However, if the computer says like 750,000, I know that in those 10 cars, I took 50k damage across the board. So I'm gonna try that a little bit out as an experiment and see what happens after a certain amount of cars. Let's see how much I take on average. Let's say I sell and source 25 cars. But obviously, the bigger the number, the bigger the sample, the better it's gonna be. But I'm gonna basically be driving these cars always instead of using the cargo bob. Obviously, I don't have money for the cargo bob anyways. And I'm not gonna be taking out the NPCs. I'm just gonna be driving past them and only sell top range cars because I know that top range cars sell for a certain amount of money. So, I mean, I guess I'd have to count them, and you know, once things get out of hand, it's gonna be a little difficult. But we'll see how far I can take it. See if I can figure out approximately the average cost for the damage that you take. I'd argue it's less than 5k, honestly. Obviously, the worse or the better of a driver you are, the more damage you're gonna be taking on the vehicles. But even if it is 5k, that's not a lot of money. Like sourcing and selling, if you average 5k damage, that's not a lot at all. You're still making 75,000 profit on top range cars. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, the problem with these missions are in Paleto Bay is that it takes a while to get up and down the map, which means it leaves you less time to source vehicles. And right now, like I said, I want to source another top range for when those 20 minutes are up so that I can sell it. Let's just check out where it was again. It's next to the Los Pollos Hermanos, right? Clocking Bell Farms. Whoa. Gotta take care of this buzzard. It's done me right, let me tell ya. Is that one along the road? Or I think it's the one along the road, actually. Let's check out how this Banshee looks. I think it's a mid-range one. Yeah, there it is. One of those radar things. Or signal jammers. It's the yellow one. So alright. I'll see you when, you know, I source another one. This mission is not too interesting, honestly. So, looking at this, it tells you how many vehicles you've exported. So, I guess if you export... if you just export high-end vehicles, top range, then you can look at the price at the bottom and be like, and times that by 80, right, per vehicle, and then, you know, detract, you get a total, and then you detract the amount that it shows at the bottom, and it shows how much you can, dude, that's great. You can tell how many. That's very good. I never thought about that before, because I've often wondered, since I like to compare businesses to each other, and a big reason people don't like to do import-export is because of the vehicle damage. It's not as much as people think. It's just like, you know, you can physically see your vehicle being damaged since it's in the bottom corner there. So I think it puts a lot of people off because of that reason. But it's not a lot of damage. You know, when people come to their warehouse and they have like 2,000, 5,000, they get so disappointed. Oh, I've lost so much. But dude, it's nothing. That's what I'm saying. A minute, when you have all the businesses, for every minute you make on average $6,000, $6,500 dollars in this game. When you have the terabyte, the oppressor, that's making 500 an hour, 500,000. So 5k, 2k is not a lot of money whatsoever. Lakewood Estate. Oh, is this the one with the boss? I hope it is, because I like these missions. I always like to figure out what's the best ways not to get caught. Because if you don't get caught, obviously you want to do it quickly. You can't just spend 20 minutes doing a stealth mission, because then time, you know, time is money and all that stuff. But if you get caught, you get helicopters after you. If you don't get caught, you don't get any choppers after you. Hopefully they don't get angry with me if I just land right here. I mean, I guess you could be on this roof, right? This is a pretty decent place. I've heard although these professional guys may take a little bit more damage. Those two I don't think are possible to kill. The one on the right there you can see on the minimap. But you know what? I'm just going to take it down because I've done it before on the ground. I'm not going to risk messing it up. Maybe there's a way to do it from up here as well. Whee! Oh yeah, you see what happened just there? How my character didn't flop to the floor? I think that's based off of strength. I could be wrong, but oh, I don't have a, damn it, a suppressor on that. I think that's based off of strength, which is a pretty nifty little thing. Now, it's not super useful, but it's cool that it happens. It also happens in the pack standard one. Boom. Please, one of you have the key. How can I do this, though? How is it I usually do it? I completely forgotten. I think I may have to kill the guy. I mean, as long as they're not within each other's cones, right? Boom. So I don't think I can kill either of those guys without them finding out it's too hard. And if I shoot the guy walking from this angle, it can be the game can probably take that as if me trying to shoot the guy at the back, and that may alert me. So I'm gonna take the guy standing here first when this guy turns around, and then I may have to wait until the walker comes back. Although, you know, this guy is not within anybody's cone. I could technically take him out. Oh, you're the one above. Okay, yeah, take this guy out. He falls in the pool, doesn't he? Not quite. He can fall in the pool. So now I have to take the walker when he's out of the range of the standing still guy. However, he cannot be too close because then he will spot the dead body behind me. I think it's something like that. Well, I'll try and I'll see what happens. But again, this is taking a while, so, you know. I just want to see if it works. Because I've seen this been done on stealth before. And if you get really lucky... Nope, see, I messed up. I didn't hit the head. That's why I wanted a sniper, because... I have my sensitivity relatively high, because I play auto aim. Really. However, for free aim, it's not good to have sensitivity really high. So I'm gonna have a helicopter after me. That sucks. Sir! Or 4 if I decide to stay back and take him out. That was not the way to go. Let's just go first person. Hardcore. Nice. Man, I can't believe I messed that up. I really need a suppressor and an advanced scope on that sniper. And no high-end vehicles yet, which means this may be this is one of those missions when I take a lot of damage, let me tell you. Especially with this thing and not an actual good one. If you want to stop for this mission in particular, if you get spotted by that one, there's one location over here that has like 2 rooftops that you can do that. However, I do find it really difficult to take out helicopters with weapons, and if you use the homing launch, you can spend a lot of money on that. That can also be really bad. Don't crash into me, please. All things considered, the Nightshade is not too bad for a muscle car, handling-wise, but I think it has terrible top speed. Yeah, see, that's a jump. You can't just do that, you moped. Goddamn Carbon is there. Who the hell do they think they are? No, why would you do that, big man? I need to stay at a certain distance. Sometimes the helicopter does crash into buildings here, yeah. From the choppers, that doesn't shoot me. I got a wheelie bar though, don't worry about it. I'm overpowered. Let's curb boost a little bit. Hey, get out of the way, people! The traffic, of course, goes completely bonkers. So, in import-export, traffic acts differently than any other time, pretty much, and they just go completely insane. They swerve and they drive it extremely unpredictable. It's ridiculous. Just crash already, buddy. Your damn Super Velito. I like the import-export music. It's really cool. Probably the coolest like DLC music. Although I haven't heard them all because I don't really play with music most of the time, because I hate how whenever you enter a car, I think it happens mainly with your personal vehicles. When you switch personal vehicles, the radio automatically gets turned on. Right now you can see I have enemies after me, right? First of all, they leash by the time you get to this Vagos hangout, but I'm pretty sure even if they don't, and they shoot you, let's see if they shoot me. Shoot me, damn it! Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they just leash when you get this close to your warehouse, but I'm pretty sure even if they don't, if they somehow manage to follow you here, or a player does, the Vagos will never shoot you unless you shoot. So if you're being chased down by a player in a car or something, and he's shooting you, the Vagos will attack him and not you. Similar to the way it works in the military base with the hangars and stuff. How the military will attack only the person that's shooting. So you shouldn't need to worry about the Vagos, or like, you know, not buying this warehouse because you're afraid of the Vagos. I've never had it happen at the very least, where they shoot me for no goddamn reason. Only if I make a mistake and shoot. Let's say you get on your oppressor and you accidentally press A or something. No! That's not what I meant to do. Damn it, Greg. That was a reflex because of all the goddamn missions I've done prior. I just meant to call my buzzard and I accidentally started it. Jeez Louise. I mean, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to quickly continue doing some more import export vehicles back to back. Damn it, I see you in the next mission.
Can you please move?
Okay, since you asked so nicely. This
For some wheels? I'm Johnny on the
I'm gonna
spot.
use the
I'll hook
baddest.
you up.
This is the one where you have to go to the
I'll get
race
there as soon as I
starting
can.
area. I haven't used bikes in a long time. I haven't honestly used very much. Oh, that's a Forza habit. I already have maxed out strength. I haven't used land vehicles very much at all. You know, the Oppressor Mark II makes every other vehicle in the game pretty much useless, but if that thing was removed out of the game, the people would just use the next best thing. And, you know, still be afraid of the ground. Like, no one drives in this game on the ground. Everyone's on some sort of helicopter. If the Mark II was out of the game, the Mark I would be the thing to use, most likely. I think that's probably the next best vehicle. Because of the quick calling thing and all that stuff. It also takes off quicker than the buzzard and stuff like that. But the jetpack, perhaps, that's a personal vehicle. I don't like the jetpack too much, personally. It's too damn expensive with too many damn paywalls for what you get, basically. The Mark II is also extremely expensive with a lot of paywalls, but it is, bar none, the best vehicle in the game to grind money. I don't think anything really compares to it. As shitty as it is. So this one is Paleto Cove. Dude, this is the second time just in this video I've been sent to Paleto Bay. I'm gonna have so many questions. At the very least, you know, it's a Reaper that I had to get. I don't know if I mentioned that. I have to get a Reaper, so it's a top range car. Once I get to my warehouse, I can just sell it.
This is big. SecuroServe made us eligible for
Hey, there we go.
special vehicle work. Think VIP work times 1,000,000. Come in and log on to the network to see what's
That's
available.
a lie. You don't make that much money on those missions. What is your problem, assistant? Alright, vamos a vender el carro. I took a lot of damage on this one. 4,900. So basically 5k. But I had to drive from Paleto Bay while being chased down.
Okay, so the buyer wants this thing overhauled. Not bad.
Remember, spoiler and
Yes,
off-road tires are the essential things. Everything else, just customize as quickly as possible. Time is money on these missions. Unless you're planning to buy one of these vehicles for yourself and you want to see how they're gonna look like, just make sure you customize them as quickly as possible.
Okay, you've done the hard part. Now deliver the...
Is this one Madraso's house? Maybe. Alright, so the NPCs always spawn usually at the same location, so they're gonna spawn right there. That one was hard though. The traffic was a little bit shitty there. That was not a lucky one. Don't crash into me, please. Yeah, look at this, man, they're going crazy. They don't always like double up on the intersections like this. When cars double up on the intersections, and just keep in mind, whenever you come up to an intersection, the cars, the NPC cars are braking and accelerating. You can see it if you pay attention closely. It's gonna be hard to do that on YouTube most likely, but if you're playing the game yourself, you'll notice how the cars are slowing down and accelerating to try and match you as you end up in the intersection, pretty much. It's treason, that's what it is. But yeah, they are purposely made that way. How crazy is that? The Rockstar spent time actually programming the game to crash into you. A thing like that. A thing like that, you know, takes time and processing power and effort to do. Yet some other thing, instead, like that Sentinel, instead of just keep driving, I wouldn't have hit him if he just kept the same speed. No, he has to brake. Why? To crash into me. This Oracle speeding up like crazy. Like, are you kidding me? This game is so ridiculous. So that's why a lot of players don't like the import-export DLC, because it can be really frustrating. And if you happen to hold your momentum and stop, pretty much, the NPCs just tear you to pieces. So now I've lost 4,000 plus 5,000. That is 9,000 in and out. That is worst case scenario. Pretty much worst case scenario. Oh, and when there's a car right there, why though? Come on. this just went to hell. It was such a bad sale, but still, you know, you're making. Let's say let's round that up to 9K, 5 for the source, and for the import, and 4 for the export. 9K is not that much. I still make a $71,000 bonus, or profit, I mean. So that's not too bad at all. Don't do the Gotham missions again. I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Oh, that's right. The buzzard spawns down here sometimes. This is shitty. You don't want to be looking on the road when you get to that one. But I don't know if you noticed the timer. I certainly didn't. But it didn't take that long to actually get here. And it's usually not that sloppy. Not gonna lie. But yeah. That was pretty much it though. I'm just gonna do this continuously. And try and fill up the warehouse, make some money. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you if I can get out of here next time. Bye.